Hope you guys having a wonderful and splendid and good as ours. And we hope that you guys are in the best of health.
Yes. I'm monitoring the chat, so you guys go ahead.
Oh, actually doing something different. We're actually outside, not too far from my house, walking distance. My watch says 57 degrees, but I know it's higher than that. So that can't be right. It feels like it's in the 70s.
Probably Celsius.
Yeah, okay, Celsius.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was in the Celsius. You're right. Yeah, it's up. Anyway, hello everyone. Everybody's doing good.
And today we're going to do something different. We have a Venmo code. So if you can push that closer to the camera.
Okay. Venmo code.
Your fingers have to be totally out of the way, so you have to hold the back of it.
Okay, I'm gonna hold the back of it.
And you gotta get as close as you can. And when you guys see that code, what you can do is up a little bit. You can scan code. And then when you scan that code, it'll take you straight to the Caribbean page so that you can patron the channel.
Right. Good picture, memorize it.
We'll be doing it off and on through the whole thing.
We're still sitting here, so you guys can see it. Also, I got my Caribbean mask, so I'm dressed down in Caribbean style tonight.
Not me. I'm comfy. I wouldn't be comfortable, so no.
So hello, guys. I just hope you guys having a good day. We're in a different environment.
We know that
the
time difference is what's going to throw everybody. So most of you will see this a lot later. You'll be sad or bummed that you're not on live, but we get it. That's the church across the street.
Right. Welcome to Europe, baby.
So that basically was just the church and mortuary that's across the street from us, and we are on a very busy street, so it's kind of making it a bit of a noise. So ain't no way around it. We're just gonna deal with it. We're gonna roll with it. We're gonna enjoy our drinks, and we are going to keep the live going. You just get to hear my melodious voice until Caribbean cleans up the mess he just made.
Yeah, that's sure. That's nice, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And just leave it right there.
Okay.
Sit down and I'll re-mic you.
All right, re-mic me. It's all over the sign. It's all over the place. But it happens. So you guys got a chance to hear the bells? Okay. Of the church
I just told them it was the church and mortuary that's right across.
And it's a European thing. Whatever town you're going to, I actually hour. Now I don't tremendously.
Got our first. Okay, Victor. How are you guys? Victor from Tampa. For getting the YouTube reminders of the live shows. Checking my settings. Yeah, make sure those notifications are on, because notifications are everything. You got to make sure you're subscribed and that your notifications are set to be on. Other than that, I don't know, because I wish I could control YouTube, but
yeah, YouTube is out of control. They're out of control. Like some people,
they don't
help you. You got to help yourself when it comes to YouTube. So if you guys come on, let us know where you guys are from. Say something to us.
Hello, Victor. We're having Sagres.
This is a European thing.
And Victor, if you want a vino tinto, whatever.
Right. So anyway, we're not too far from where we live, and it's a pretty cool spot here. The restaurant.
It must be a big thing to go to the church for celebrate Saturday, because they must be having service.
What denominations is. But yeah.
Pretty skirt.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
Very pretty skirt.
I like that. This is a very religious country. This country basically, there's a lot of Roman Catholics living in this country. a lot of Catholicism. We have words Catholicism in this country.
Now, when you
And
guys are ready and we get enough people on here, tell us, we'll flip this camera and you guys can just watch the road and just listen to us talk if that's what you want, because, I mean, we're doing nothing but drinking, so.
Right.
Oh, the tractor, you should, oh man, see this kind of stuff. There's a tractor going right by us. Love this.
Yeah.
And it's a Lamborghini tractor. Love that.
Move the camera, because if I move the camera, it's going to throw everything off. So I just want to leave it still.
It will. I can flip it when you want.
But anyway, you guys that are not here with us now, you always can at the time. We've got over 400 videos from many places from the United States, Dominican Republic.
So let's keep talking, and I'm going to flip it so that they can see. I'm going to take my mic off really quick. Hi, how are you today? And I'm going to flip that camera so you can see that traffic coming and going, and you can see the pretty countryside, because things like a Lamborghini tractor, you see. Hold on.
And we'll see what's happening. And it's actually on the bag. So there we go. That's cool. Look at you doing your thing. Okay, so she flipped the script, and now you guys can see what we see. Traffic,
I mean, that's what you said, right? See what we see?
The people, the culture.
Bang.
And we can still talk. You guys can still hear us.
That's right.
So that's good. We'll leave it like this for a while. We'll leave it like this for a minute.
I like it. Let's watch the people walking. Let's watch the traffic.
Yeah.
Why not?
These, amazing. They take the corners like nothing.
Look at the beauty of the sky.
Yeah.
And the freaking, just the streets and the mountainside. It's beautiful.
Yep.
It's gorgeous.
So you guys can see what we see. And it ain't all about us. This is about
gorgeous.
Seeing other things. I'm glad you flipped that, babe.
You see the mountains, you see the trees, you see all that. It's gorgeous.
So, what are we going to talk about today, babe?
Well, today I wanted to talk about differences that we've noticed since first arriving in Portugal from the USA, and differences between not just the USA, but also the Dominican Republic. Let's talk about that, because everybody is saying, so how do you like it? What's it like? This and that. And I want us to be able to talk about all the kinds of differences all over.
So, here we go, guys.
Ready to hit number one?
Here we go.
Number one is definitely the open freedom or safety. Just like walking around during the day, don't you feel like that? Just to get like a pastry, sit here at like a cafe or shop. You don't have to worry about being flashy. You can wear what you want, right? Meaning we can wear our jewelry, you can wear designer clothes, you can bring purses, phones, cameras, bags, because everyone dresses like that. They're like, especially like when we go downtown, everyone looks like they are out on the town. I love it. And European style really does have a lot to be desired, but you can leave. Like we went to a cafe yesterday, for instance, downtown, where it was way busier than this. And we were outside having, what was the sandwich? And some pastries and coffee.
Absolutely.
And juice.
Yep.
And this lady pulled up on her scooter, sat the scooter outside the pastry place, had her bags of shopping all day, just sitting on the scooter. She went in.
It's that, when we're downtown, Lyria, I've seen people lay their wallets down on the table.
Yeah.
And it's customary, because nobody will grab no wallet and take off. We could not do that in Dominican Republic, especially by the monument. Okay, they would tell us, you gotta watch your surroundings, you gotta watch your camera, you gotta watch your wallet, because
they had those. Remember when they had those umbrella stands?
Yeah.
They had those umbrella stands, and they were for purses. And they told them that they had to sit your things like this and don't set them towards the edge. Because when you sat them on the edge, what they did was that they sat there and they had the, what do you call it? the little, like, I guess homeless little kids that would
Right.
snatch and grab.
Yep. So
You don't have to worry about things like that here.
it's a lot safe. It's a lot safer here. Safety is very, very important.
Yeah.
So-
Really play into where
Right.
you're going, why you're going, how long you're going, because you don't want them to be in the middle of a riot or something else while you're there.
Right.
We saw that. I'm talking to you, kid J-Rod. Because, man, I felt I got scared. I literally got anxiety when you were showing that video where you were out of the country and they were sitting up there rioting and shooting and protesting. Because you can get caught in the country.
I don't want to be mixing that. And the same thing for same thing in Cuba.
Yeah.
You don't want to get in Cuba, and there's a lot of stuff that's going on in Cuba, and you in the midst of it, and now you can't leave the country.
Yeah.
That's a bad situation to be in.
Right.
Really, really bad. So you want to check things out before you get there, even though things could pop up at any time. Brazil had a bad attack of cold. They had mass graves that was burying people from, three, like a pancake, three on top of each other. So that was just a bad situation to actually be in.
And I would like to read comments, but I'm a little behind. Our feed is a little, because again, I'm not home, but it's a little slow. He says, "Oh, true. That's true." So to look at views, they're beautiful and they're picturesque and they're on your wish list, but it checks all the boxes. Like it's great.
Well, beautiful and home with no problem.
The other night we got run, we ate and walked home, and everything was fine.
Right. And you know what? I noticed something, Tina, though. The other day, we were the Portuguese people take lunch break at a certain time.
Right. Some restaurants and places will take their breaks from anywhere between 12 to 3 o'clock. Traffic, Ubers, taxis, they're all packed because everyone's trying to fly back and forth from their homes, from their businesses, to get back and forth to lunch and back to open up their business. Now, after that, 3 or 4 or 5 o'clock, now restaurants are back into this thing of opening back up. Some even until 7 o'clock at night. They stay not open. So be aware of that. Check into times. Oh, there goes the thing.
There goes the bell again.
It's 4:15 here.
Bell been doing his job. This bell has been hitting like hammer. Even at the shopping centers, even markets, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
Even at the laundromat. Now, the laundromat that's in our area, they're closed all day on Saturday.
Yeah.
They don't open up.
On Saturday and Sunday, which I thought was weird because I was like, I thought that's when everybody would do
the whole
laundry.
weekend. Yeah, that's
Right.
they got bankers hours. I was like, till Friday, and don't worry about Saturday and Sunday because they're going to be closed. They definitely. This is just. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Beautiful.
I mean, look at that view. I could just sit and stare. I'm looking at my small little phone and I'm looking at that view of those mountains and everything else, and it's gorgeous.
And you know what, Bates, for the most part, guys, everywhere you go, there's Wi-Fi. Everywhere you go, there's Wi-Fi.
At least your provider, yeah.
Yeah, everywhere you go. So, we don't know why the bell's ringing so much, but it's definitely ringing a lot tonight.
Well, they're having a service. I saw people come in with signs and stuff like that, so they're having some kind of special service.
Okay, because you got you got neighbors walking down the street.
Yeah.
And they want to find out why this bell keep going off, because this neighborhood is normally a quiet neighborhood, and the bell usually goes off like if it's 2 o'clock twice, if it's 3 o'clock 3 times, 4 o'clock 4 times. But there's something going on tonight. There's something going on tonight.
Yeah. I'm having some kind of special service. Like the lady was carrying her cross. And it had on it. So they're just, hey, I'm not discouraged. I like the sound of the bells.
I like the sound of bells too. Now these guys drive crazy over here. So
No, I don't think. I think this is way tamer than the DR.
It's way tamer than DR, but they drive extremely fast over here because it's a European country. Now on an autobahn, you can drive 100 miles an hour like it's nobody's business because my drover drove that, getting me from Lisbon to Lyria, and I had 5 big pieces of, of luggage, and it was just 5, So here's our Venmo information, and you might bring that down a little bit so you can
just scan that right there.
Yeah, just go ahead and scan that right there, and it'll bring you to where you need to be.
You just scan that right there, and that code will bring you right to the Venmo page, and you can go ahead and patron the channel. Tell us thanks, buy us a sagres, buy us some vino tinto, do for what you want. We're trying to get a little computerized, and then we will bring you back to your regularly scheduled program. So just scan that, your camera on your phone, on camera mode, and it'll take you right to say, open up in the app, you're up in the app, and bang, you're there.
So, guys, we're not home. We're about maybe 5 or 10 minutes from our actually residence. So we are, like I said.
Is my chat behind, or are you guys here? Give me, even if it's a thumbs up emoji or some kind of smiling emoji, so I know that you guys are actually here with me. I know I have a little bit of a delay because of the internet, but let's see where you guys are at.
Right. So, I mean,
we can turn it back to us, or you guys can keep watching the street. Let's start there. So
yeah, you guys keep watching the street.
Tell us street or us, and then we will adjust accordingly. You guys can watch street all day. I do. I sit on my balcony, which is much more quieter, and just look out onto the mountains and the sky all day long. But hey, it's up to you. What do you guys want to see?
Yep, absolutely. So you guys are seeing European cars in a European country. You're seeing BMWs. You're seeing Renaults. You're seeing Citroens. Every now and then I see a Ford.
I've not seen a Ford. You saw Ford?
I see a Ford downtown the other day.
Wow.
You see Fiats. You see Mercedes-Benz.
Peugeot.
You see BMWs.
Alfa Romeo.
Audi,
like crazy.
Audi. There's so many different type of vehicles that you see here. Opals. You see also a lot of Opals here, and many coupes. You see them here too. So these are all kind of vehicles you see in this country, and a lot of them are made here in this country. So you can get a car faster out here, and Peugeot's out here too. You can get a car faster, and Volkswagens, Porsches.
Remember also that here, you want some of this? Enjoy.
Thanks.
Get some yummy wine. Drink a whole bunch of that. That's so good. Remember that when you're out here, you're going to see things, and we're at a whole different time zone. So where you're at, it might be breakfast time. Remember that it might be lunch time. But here, it's happy hour. It's 4 o'clock. After 4 o'clock. So, it's all right.
Yeah, so we're just having a good time here. We're relaxing, taking it easy, and enjoying our time here. Mm-hmm. I just got a t-shirt on. It's not really cold. It gets a little chilly at night. It gets around 55 degrees at night, and then during the day.
Don't you love when we open up the patio, though?
I love it. It's back to 70-something degrees during the day.
God, it feels so good.
It feels really so good to be able to, actually be able to enjoy this kind of climate. California living at Portugal prices.
Yep.
You can't beat it, okay?
Can't
beat it. So it is what it is. Everything is really, really reasonable. The food, the drinks, everything is reasonable. So, yes, we're very happy to be here. So Janard said it's 10:24 here in Chicago. Oh, he from my side of
You from Chicago.
You from the Midwest. Okay, yes, it is 10:24 out there.
Is that at night or during the day?
No, it's morning.
Oh, it's morning.
Yeah.
Wow. Other side of the world, man. Other side of the world. Seriously, other side of the world. That's pretty cool.
I'll tell you. I don't miss. I love this view. Motorcycles, not motor scooters, actual motorcycles. Beautiful cars, people getting about, getting to what they need to be done. It's Saturday, you know. It's a day of rest. I mean, what have we done today? Cooked a little breakfast, got a package or two, found some great places which we'll share that we have if you guys decide to move out here to shop at for very, very economical. Yoli's on. Hey, Yoli. She said hello, Tina and Eric. We know we love us some Yoli.
What's up? What's
Yoli
happening?
is always on. Yoli got those notifications on. She knows.
She know what time it is. Hello.
So Yoli, you weren't on, so I'm going to show you really quick.
You going to turn back around the other way?
That we have now our Venmo. So all you have to do is use your camera, scan that quirky code, and that QR code, when you use your camera and you go on it, it'll pop up, and you can be a patron of the channel. Look how easy that is. It couldn't be more easy. Venmo is the way to go. Venmo, and of course PayPal and everything else is always underneath all the channel. Like we say, all information. And actually, Eric, if you want to give him a little sneak peek, we met with a real estate agent out here. Amazing. It's a husband and wife duo. So anybody thinking about relocating that wanted to use our services, we would be more than happy when you consult us on the buymeacoffee.com/PortugalE. We'll let you have access to our personal, when we used, right?
Right.
Real estate agent, and she can help you hook it up. Yoli said, got it, thanks. And Kiwi said, that's a great idea to do. Yes. I mean, I've got the lanyard. He's got the little card. I'm telling you, Venmo's the way to go. You got to be professional. Can't be out here in the streets like these DR guys. Yeah, that was a shot. Shots were taken. Shots taken in Portugal. Shot. Dennis is on. Hey, guys. Hey, Dennis.
Hey, Dennis, what's happening, my brother?
I gotta show Dennis how professional we've gotten. Dennis, you'll be so proud of us. So, Dennis, we have gotten our own Venmo scanner. So now, whenever you want to patron the channel, instead of going through YouTube, you just take your camera and you go right on there and you scan that with your camera open. And then that will open up and ask you, do you want to go into Venmo and go to the Portugal E page and patron? Is that not amazing? That's amazing. I know.
Yep. So we're on another level being out here. I mean, it's just definitely on another level for being out here, and it's a beautiful experience. Of the weather all year round. Taxis are real reasonable.
Oh, yeah.
And
tell them about the taxi we took yesterday, because we had a bunch of stuff to do.
Yeah, the taxi.
Dry cleaning and all that.
Yeah, we was in a rush hour. The taxi waited for us, and we took care of him. He wasn't trying to gouge us. It's not like the taxis in New York City, okay? If you get a taxi in New York City, you're gonna be pretty much paying him your mortgage by the time you get where you gotta go.
You're stupid.
I'm telling you right now.
So
or you're gonna make his car payment.
We went to downtown Lyria, and then we got caught up in, like we said, that hour where everything bolts. Uber and the other rideshare app was busy. So every car was taken, and we were like, well, crap. We have to go pick up dry cleaning, and we need to get home for a delivery. So he had someone call a restaurant call a taxi for us. They called the taxi. Taxi guy came, perfect timing, literally. And what ended up happening was the guy took us to go get the laundry, waited. Then we paid him for that half trip, and then he took us home, paid him for that little half trip, and that whole trip was only $8. So I tipped him for waiting and being so nice.
He was a very nice gentleman. I think he got out and helped us to.
Yeah, Dennis, you can't see us because we switched the camera so that everybody could see the streets. And Kiwi said, Tina, be sure to bring us to the salon with you when you go. I'll be excited to watch. You know I will, girl. As soon as I find where I want to go, I definitely will. And Dennis, you were the one. I was waiting for someone to say they wanted to see us. So now we're going to switch over.
Yeah, we're
and we're going to show you Caribbeanese mug. Ready?
Well, I got to have a mug. Why can't this... What up, world? What up? Caribbean E, better known as European E.
Portugal E is what they're actually trying to call you.
Okay, Portugal E. But it takes a minute to get used to the time difference because we're 8 hours from Vegas, the time difference. So it takes a minute.
So we talked about the differences that we've noticed since being in the U.S. and also in the DR. So now we're going to talk. The first one, if you missed it, was definitely just the open freedom and the safety, right? Number 2 is definitely, you know me, I'm a coffee drinker. Some of the best espresso in the world for like $1. We're not even going to get into my Nespresso machine because that's just a whole nother level. But pastries, 40 cents to $1. A glass of wine, right? How much was this? $1 what? One something euro?
For two of these, the city. Okay. And it was full of bread.
Yeah,
I couldn't count it.
80 cents. Less than €1.
That's
you get olives and bread, tinashe normally for like €1-2. Doing a bottle of wine at a restaurant, you can do anywhere from $5 to $10 depending on what kind of wine you would like. And you just, like we do, sit here, you enjoy a few hours of people watching, conversation with locals, and servers are actually, I think, the best source of knowledge of the where, the whens, the why. They tell us so much every time we just talk to them. And then it's just relaxing and enjoying life, totally stress-free. That's my number one.
And that's
number 2.
That's you know what? It's just that it's a different feeling. I did a couple videos and they're not out yet, but we're going to put them out.
We are. But next weekend we have a cost of living because again, we've been here a month. We've paid a month and we've got a cost of living video for you guys on bills and rent and this and that. And you know, in the end, money is from that cost of living.
We back in business, guys. We're on a road. You know what? I'm loving not being able...
I took a nice break. It was great not doing...
Yeah, but we've been all over the place. We've been to San Francisco. We've been all over the place. And I'm just so happy to not live out of a suitcase right now.
So Oli said, hubby and I will be in Panama fully moved, but we leave this December to start the visa. Good luck. And I wish you nothing but the best. But like I had said earlier, J-Rod was just there and they were having so much social uprise and issues that I was so scared for him that he literally was told he needed to get out of the country before they closed the borders. It freaked me out. Also, when he talked about how high, remember the cost of living was in Panama?
Right, absolutely.
I was kind of like, whoa. So we're not experiencing that here. In fact, we're spending less money here.
Right. So you might want to just relook at that. We're not deterring you from going there.
Yeah.
But get the whole picture and look at everything before you make your move. Because either way, you're going over water. And if you come here, you're going over water too. So please, we want to see you in
half years, you relax, you chill. Every place doesn't have to be your last place.
Right. And you know what? If somebody asked me, I would have told them when I first went to Dominican Republic, I'll be there for the rest of it. Okay?
I didn't, but you would have said that.
That was in my mind, okay? Because I'm so happy to be outside of the box and all of the taxes and things.
What is the box? Because we had a viewer that asked, what is the box, Eric?
The box is the U.S. of A.
Right.
Your taxes, your cost of living, your car payment, your car insurance, your association, your pharmaceutical
insurance,
and
all
everything
that
else
stuff,
they put on you to make your life a living hell. Okay, and on top of that, there's a death insurance that you got to pay in New York City.
That's
so
crazy.
you can't even die without paying. So it's just a lot of stuff that's going on with the government and everything else in the box. And that's why we're living outside the box. Videos we're doing outside the box.
And then, of course, number, which is when we're talking about things, differences between the USA and the DR, beauty of the changing of seasons. So that's kind of why we had it flipped. So you can see the fall leaves, the colors, right? The windmills on where we live, the windmills are hills blowing, the views of the city, it's no sling, no
Females
recycling everywhere. Like literally, you walk down a street
Everything
and you go
recycling out
every
here.
few blocks, or like every block, you'll see a recycling bins for glass and plastic and boxes. So it's a protected ecosystem, and I just feel like it makes a huge difference. I can feel the difference. I can drink the water here, right? That's a big thing. You can drink the water here.
I've never been in a country where I can actually drink the water out of the faucet.
In the DR, remember when I would leave
the
windows open, not to kill it, even in the U.S. In the U.S., you get all the sand and the grit. So if my windows were open, there would be all kinds of sand and dirt inside on the counters. I'd literally wipe the counter. 10 minutes later, I'd wipe it again, and it'd be all sand blowing in because it's the desert. In the DR, it's like a black dirt. And it's a black dirt that comes out of the water. No, on the counters.
On
and
the
it would
counters.
come in the wind, and it was just dirty. And every time you'd wash the counter, you'd go back in the morning, and it would be dirty again. And you were like, why are you cleaning the counters? You cleaned the kitchen last night. Now I'd wipe it, and I'd look at you, and I'd go, you can eat on the counter?
Oh, my God.
And I'd go, I tell you, remember, I'd go, I'll serve you.
I felt so bad about that.
I'll serve you on this counter. And you were like, oh, no. I'm not lying. But here, I have not found that, so.
And, here, there's no system here. They have a regular water system and have a regular sewage system here. Because this country's been, we can actually.
And I literally, because they're crazy, but I just got our gas because it's all in one company.
Right.
And it was a $20 bill. And then I just got our water bill, and it was $5.28. Just saying.
I'm very happy to save money.
Just saying.
I feel like Eddie Murphy and his Coming to America. I'm very happy to be here.
And our rent is cheaper, and
our rent is cheaper. So it's
life insurance has been cheaper so far. So hey.
Yeah, like I'm not deterring you from where you are.
No,
stay where you are.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'll tell you something. I will tell you from this channel, okay? European, Portugal, whatever you call them, I will tell you, if you're in danger and you move to a country that's in danger.
And so Yoli just said,
I will tell you.
Tina, now you have me second guessing. We were stationed in Panama in the military back in the 90s. I'm telling you, it's called It's J-Rod. Go on his channel. He literally filmed the protesting, the fighting, the shots. He was like, and he's a young guy, and he's not scared easily.
Right.
He was literally scared, and it was like, you hear them shots, and it was like the middle of the night. He was like, I'm leaving tomorrow. Just saying.
Yeah. So you want to live your life in that kind of environment. And what I love about this country, okay.
Kiwi said we all want to be in Portugal. Girl, come on.
Who you tell? And you know what?
My daughter said for her birthday, she definitely wants to come and visit us in Portugal and then take a trip with us, short trip, like 3-day trip to France, because she wants to go with us.
We can go to Paris, we can go to France. On a plane is really super cheap. And
Paris is France, but
Paris is France. But what I'm saying is that it's a different experience living out here. You got access to all these other countries, and that's one of the main reasons why we came here. Okay, now that's not saying that some of these other countries that we visit are going to be safe like us, but this is our hub.
Right. What matters to me is where I live and where primarily
and where I lay my head down at night,
and where all my stuff is. Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
So,
I agree with you 100%.
There you go.
Because when we went to the DR, we had all of our stuff very secure, but I still worried when we were in Germany. Remember?
Right.
Like, I panicked, and you were like, "Why are you scared? Why are you scared?" And I'm like, "I always panic."
But
you never know.
But I will tell you this, babe. When I was in Germany, a lot of times when I was in the military, I'll be in a rush to get to work. I would either close the door
was like in the elevator with me.
Right.
And you were like, don't freak out. It's fine. Blah, blah, blah.
It's not going nowhere.
Nothing was going nowhere. Like, we took our time.
It wasn't
we got
going
it all
nowhere.
in. We left it at the front door. Then we went. We got it all into our house, and there was no problem. So
Now, if you're in Chicago, Detroit, someplace, New York, forget it. 5 seconds, your stuff's gone.
So Kiwi said, I was going to ask if you guys plan on traveling to other European countries, and if so, which ones? Yes. We have a trip booked. We just don't know what days to
Paris,
France.
Paris, France.
And we also have Spain, Barcelona. And then that's Europe,
Yay.
but we are going to Maldives as well.
Right, for my birthday, we're going to Maldives.
Yeah,
We got our own private little spot. We got our own private little beach. We're gonna be hooking it up. We bought a whole little wardrobe full of stuff.
Just don't leave
I can't wait. I can't wait. And hopefully shortly after that, maybe a few months after that, Mykonos. I mean, ain't no sense to being out here and not enjoying life and getting to these places.
I like Greece, but I'm gonna go to Greece.
You guys are staying where you are, and you're gonna fly. Even if you guys move to Panama, whatever. That's a long flight, okay? And then at some point, you're going to stay for a few days, and you got to go back. Iberia Airline,
also,
too.
yeah.
There was a credit, too. So we got some credits all over the place. So, yeah, it's gonna be all good when we get going. And we're just going to book our flights and get our suitcases, and we're going to be gone and have some fun, take some pictures. We're going to do some lives, do some videos.
Yes.
And let you guys see what we see.
Now, are you ready for number 4?
Go ahead.
So number 4, the grocery store's accessibility to food from other European markets. Remember going into Aldi's and seeing all that Oktoberfest sausage and kraut and beer, right?
I remember that.
And then here in Portugal, it's olives, olive oil, locally made into even soaps, lotion, as well as food. Spain and Portuguese wines that are out of this world. Portuguese cheese, like so many, just way too many to mention.
It's way too many cheese out here.
You can have charcuterie boards all day. The other day he said, are you gonna take a picture of this charcuterie board? And I said, I've literally took 1 million, so there's no way I can take enough pictures of all the charcuterie boards that I've made since we've been here. And pastry chefs from all over Europe and New York City that are here in Portugal, actually in Leiria. So you can have your pastéis de nata, you can have croissants, you can have rolls, you can have baguettes, and you can even get a New York City cheesecake from this New York City pastry chef that's here in Leiria.
Oh my God. You know what? Since I've been here, I've had she's given me so many cheeses that I never thought in me, because she knows how to pick them cheeses out.
Yeah.
She's been to school.
I love cheese.
Okay.
Cheese is my life.
She's been to school. And
they said there's one thing that you could live on the rest of your life. It'd be cheese.
It'd be cheese.
It'd be
and
cheese.
I'm telling you something.
Nothing else. Cheese.
I'm a little lactose, but I'm just telling you. I'll tear that cheese up. I'll tear it up.
That's hilarious.
We both had to wear our mask to sleep at night, but I'm just telling you, the cheese is a good thing. I mean, it's just a beautiful thing. Just a beautiful thing. Okay, that was somebody that had a dirt bike going up the hill.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of hilly here. Everywhere you go, it's hilly. And
so, what do you think? I'm gonna ask you.
Okay.
Okay. What do you think about now that we are at the end of our list on the differences we noticed ever since, and taking them just on a little mini walk, maybe? Until the internet lets out, and that's how we will end this.
Okay.
And one like that.
This is one beautiful experience and one adventure that I shall never forget for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And I know this may be on a sad note, but you know what? If something ever happens to me, I'm gonna be buried here in this country, because I spent 10 years of my life here defending and fighting my country. I'm gonna be buried here in this country.
So Yoli just said, my grown son is visiting us. He walks in my office and looks on the screen and says, Mom, they look like you and Dad.
Well, thanks a lot.
Yoli, you must just, that's all I had to say.
I pledge allegiance to the flag.
That's funny.
That's hilarious.
That's funny.
That's
No,
hilarious.
so we're gonna wrap this up because we've got to head back home.
There you
We've
go.
got yet another charcuterie board, yet another sunset to look at, yet another this, yet another that.
Hey.
It is Saturday. We are officially, I am officially here 2 weeks. So Wendell says saludos, saludos, Wendell.
Saludos.
We are officially here 2 weeks, and so that's why we wanted to make sure that we do the live. So what we're going to try to do for a while is go to different places and do different lives on Saturdays, and then we will do our videos on Friday so that you guys can get a real feel on what's happening, prices, and like I said, next Friday, look forward to that cost of living here in Lydia and other videos that we have coming because we got 2 of those back to back.
Yeah, and we want you guys to see the prices so you can see it'll blow your mind. Now we had some literature that came in the mail today, right?
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna actually do a video where I show the sales papers because you actually get mail other than.
Oh my God. Can I say something, please?
Sure, go for it.
Okay.
I know what you're gonna say.
You know what I'm gonna say. I gotta say it. Okay. No offense. I love my Dominican family, but I haven't got mail since I left the United States of America.
2.5 years, yeah.
So it's been 2.5 years since I went to my mailbox and got mail. I actually got mail from the government, the military, and I was so shocked. There's a mailing address and there's a residence address. But I actually put my little key, and I got my mailbox key, in my box, and I got mail. You know how it made me feel? They made me feel like a citizen again. I mean, I'm serious. It made me feel great to get mail out of my mailbox. That never happened when I was in.
Yeah,
never
you got
happened.
that right.
Never happened. So I was happy about that. I'm still happy because now they know that they got my address. They can send me updates, send me different information that I can use. We get a lot of sales papers that's got sales on food stuff.
So I'm going to bring that to you. I'm going to
Awesome.
take some photos, do a little video, and we'll have like a little collage so you guys can see the prices, because what discourages a lot of people is the prices or the misconception they've had on prices, or other YouTubers from Portugal that happen to shop at different places that the prices are a little offsetting. Remember, you find what's good for your budget, because what their budget is might not be my budget, and my budget might not be theirs. So let's get caught up on comments. Kiwi said, love hearing about all the things you guys love about Portugal. Is there anything you don't like or that shocked you in a negative way? Would love to hear about it in a live. And like I don't think I said it in a negative, but it's at getting used to that schedule, because we weren't used to that eating at lunch at like 3, right? And then eating dinner at 8, and then things just being closed down until then. So that takes a lot getting used to, because your body is already assimilating, especially us coming from Vegas. It was an 8-hour difference. So it took a lot to get used to that 8-hour difference. And on top of that, getting used to how they eat, when they eat, how the taxis are gonna go and things like that here. So that was a lot.
And to me, that's small stuff.
Yeah, that
you
is,
know what?
honestly.
To me, that's actual stuff.
Yeah.
It don't faze me.
I mean, not in 2 weeks. I'm sure in a week or 2, you won't even hear that from me. I'll be like, yeah, I'm totally used to it. It doesn't bother me at all.
And like I was telling her, I actually, when I was in the military, it was further north, but I lived in the military and lived in Germany for 10 years. So this is slightly different, but it's still the same European nation. You still got to cross that.
And that goes right into Wendell. What Wendell says is, he said, I'm Dominican, you're not offending him when you're saying no offense. But he says, I heard there are many Cape Verdeans, Angolians, and Mozambicans, Saltamians in Portugal. I know we haven't been around that much, but again, remember, this is the Venmo. If you just scan that, you can just go ahead and patron the channel, say thank you. We'd appreciate it. I'd get a sagras, you get a super bot, get a vino tinto, whatever. But remember, you just take that, you just scan it, and it'll send you right to our page on Venmo. Have not heard that, but it could be, because I mean, literally everywhere. I've heard people from every European country, every other country. So last comment, and then we're out of here.
There you go.
Yoli said. Ready?
Go ahead. What's
We're both beautiful Tina Latinas. We're both beautiful Latinas.
Nice.
Puerto Rican, and the husbands are all right. Yeah, they're all right. We'll keep them, I guess.
I'm all good. I know I'm all good. That's right.
So with that, I'm going to end this. You're gonna wrap this up.
I'm gonna wrap this up. So I'm gonna wrap it up like I always wrap it up. Like I always wrap all my videos up.
Right.
I got 2 or 3 videos coming up, and we're gonna get them up. Try to get them up this week.
So in the meantime.
In the meantime, between the time, always remember that life to be enjoyed.
So always remember, you've got to hit that subscribe. Hit the notifications bell, because like I said, on Saturdays or other days we may be doing our lives, and you will not be notified if you haven't hit those notifications. Always give a thumbs up, because remember, that thumbs up and hitting that subscribe is the way to change that algorithm so that you can help the channel out. Because, you know, you don't always have to just give, but if you do, here's the Venmo, give to that, and you can scan that, and trust me, the money will go to good use. Thank you so much. And buenas noches a ti también, Kiwi. We always have all information underneath all the channels. We are still doing consultations, so don't forget that. You can always hit us up on buymeacoffee.com/PortugalE to do a consultation out here, because we'd love to talk to you and get you situated. We're here to help, right?
Yes,
and we have partners and already have begun to get partners.
So, in the meantime, between the time, remember, life is to be enjoyed. And until the next video, peace.
And this right, stick my face in and go, bye.